Well, and howdy do, buckaroos. How the heck are ya? I'm back. Took a little break. It was hot. It's still a little warm, but feels like it's cooled down a little bit. Went inside, watched a movie, drank about half a gallon of iced tea. Now I'm back to beer again. So I'm having the Oxnbrau Doppelbock lager from the Reverent series, meaning this is meant to be a traditional Doppelbock. It is 8%, 22 IBUs, I believe. It uses Pilsner, Munich, caramel, and chocolate malts. We chose an ox, which in Bavaria is oxen, as a symbol of our traditional Doppelbock. While we won't get into the details of why, we can say it's quite likely you'll enjoy this lager beer for its sweet and malty character. Let me show it to you. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Nice color. Wow, sweet and malty. Yeah, well, that kind of that describes the nose quite well. I decided to have a little snack with my Doppelbock. Had some radishes that I've cut up and put a little kosher salt on them. That'd be a perfect snack for a Doppelbock. So excuse me while I eat just a minute. I remember my pop really loved radishes, and I liked them as a kid as well. But I've noticed I'm enjoying them more as I get older. That sweet and malty beer actually pairs perfectly, damn flies, pairs perfectly with the slightly spicy radish. Oh, mercy. Big and malty, rich and decadent. You know, traditionally a beer like this doesn't impart fruity esters, although in recent descriptions I've even seen some breweries add fruity descriptions like dark plum. But traditionally those aren't the flavors you really expect from a beer like this. It's mostly big malt. It's really what you should be getting. But I think it's become trendy to say dark fruits and plums, especially about certain beers. I don't even know if people are actually tasting those things. I think that's just what they think they should say in some cases. I think in other cases it's the flavor they're relating to because they're not exactly sure what that flavor is. They're not understanding the malt character. So they're trying to relate it to something else. You know, hey, you know, taste what you taste. If you think it's plums, it's plums. But traditionally a beer like this, you're not going to get those flavors from. Getting some slightly sweet notes, almost kind of almost like a slight brown sugar-like note with some great big toasted malt going on. It's just a nice beer. It's an enjoyable beer. It's not necessarily the beer for the weather that I have right now, but it felt like a nice change of pace. I had two earlier in the day, one traditional Pilsner, one Imperial Pilsner. And I took a break for a couple hours, watched a movie, drank a whole bunch of iced tea. Then I'm going to sit out here and do one video, because it is still rather warm. I have some radishes. A traditional German beer snack, I am told. I believe radish is German for peanuts. That's a joke, man. That's meant to be humorous. Don't type in, Tom, radish is not German for peanuts. I know, it was a joke. It does pair well. I gotta tell you, I love the spiciness. Radishes are crunchy. We typically like crunchy things with beers. Or we eat pretzels. We eat peanuts, popcorn. You know, but radish does provide a crunch. It's also very healthy. I do like a little bit of kosher salt on them. So anyway, yeah, no point going any further. I just wanted to chat a little bit with you. It is the third of 4 beer styles from the pack. I mentioned the Stamptisch traditional Pilsner, the Slipils, SLIPILS, the the Imperial Pilsner, and now the Oxnbrau. I have one more, the Urbanator Pale Doppelbock from their Revolution series. This time, Beer Whisperer. We'll talk to you later.